This is Pastor Kelly Jackson, and I want to share this thought with you all. I want you to take this into your spirit. Don't count your time, use it. Too often we spend a lot of time marinating on how much time we have left. Sometimes we're young and we think we have more time than we actually know. Sometimes we're older and we think that we don't have enough time. But I want to challenge your thinking in that area on today. I want to make sure that you have it in you, that you're not necessarily sitting around counting the minutes, the hours, and the years, and that you're just making better use of it, using that time to fulfill your purpose, to live out your dreams, to chase your dreams, to enjoy life. But don't sit around counting your time, watching the clock, trying to figure out how many days you have left. Well, the Bible tells us, Lord, teach us to number our days, and so we should be mindful that we're not here forever. The Bible also tells us that life is but a vapor, and it could be here today and it can vanish. And so for that reason, we can't sit around honestly waiting to die. We have to spend our time. We have to make sure that we're using our time. In the Bible, in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9, I want to share that with you. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verses 10 and 11. New Living Translation, the Bible says this. It says, whatever you do, do well. For when you go to the grave, there will be no work or planning or knowledge or wisdom. In verse 11, it says, I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. So even here we see in the Bible, it tells us, just make good use of your time. And I know that it is pressing on us sometimes, and we're thinking about it, and we're saying, oh, I don't know if I have enough time to do this. I don't know if I have enough time to pursue that dream. I don't know if I have enough time to do that thing. I don't even know if I have enough time to change, to become a better version of myself. But I want you to be encouraged on today to just make use of the time that God has given you. I'll say this in closing. Many years ago, I remember having a conversation with one of my nieces, and she's passed on and she's going to be with the Lord now. And she asked me about time. And I told her, I said, honey, God gives us as much time as we need. Whatever that number is, that's what he gives us. So I wanted to encourage you all on today to make use of your time. Don't waste it on frivolous things. Don't waste it on pointless arguments. Don't waste it on people who would just be there just to help you waste your time. Don't waste your time. And don't spend all of your time counting it. But I would challenge you today to make better use of your time. And whatever that means to you, I'm not here to tell you what it means to you. I know what it means to me. Whatever that means to you in terms of making better use of your time, just make sure that you use it and don't spend all of your time counting it. I'm Pastor Kelly Jackson, and I want to remind you to make sure that you trust God in all things.